What is going on, everybody? For the first time ever on this channel, I'm gonna completely redo one of my Hitman game walkthroughs. This isn't like Blood Money where I redid like the first three, no. We're going back to Hitman Contracts and redoing all of the game. We're still gonna get Silent Assassin for every level, obviously, but we're also going to get all zeros on the stats. So, Asylum Aftermath here is mostly the same with a few differences. Obviously, you're still taking the car key off of Professor Ortmeyer in the literal White Room. And then we're basically proceeding through the linear path in the Asylum basement. One change here is that in this corridor, we're going to go to the room to the left. There's more syringes on the table. Take one, we need a second one. And then we're still going to use our first syringe to sedate this inmate as a startup disguise. Just knock him out, take his clothes. And we'll have a second syringe to sedate an orderly on the first floor. You'll see why in a minute. So, once again, we got SWAT team looking for us. So we just gotta escape. This is the only level with no target. So at the elevator, take it up to the first floor, and as long as your timing is right, the orderly is right there. Just sneak up behind him and sedate him with the syringe, and then pick up his stun gun. Do not forget to holster it, otherwise the SWAT team will shoot you if you have it equipped. The stun gun, as far as I know, is the only other non-lethal melee item in the game besides the syringes. But we need it in order to knock out this SWAT officer that's guarding the upstairs of this office area. The syringe does not work on the SWAT team in this level, or the last level for that matter. Thankfully, the stun gun does, so we can incapacitate this SWAT guy non-lethally, because we need his disguise in order to safely go outside. I've heard a lot of people comment on my old walkthrough that just dress up take a SWAT uniform from a dead guy on the second floor and walk out the front door. That doesn't really work on professional difficulty. You can't really get around that guy without getting too close, and he'll blow your cover. Anyways, stand parallel to the door, use first person so that you can line yourself up correctly, because you want the door to swing into you. And here's the best way to use the stun gun. We need to it works kind of like other melee weapons, like a sword, for example. The best thing to do is stand to the side and then jab him. Just click the attack or the fire button one time from the side, and it should tase him. Then we're going to take his clothes and then hang out on the ladder until the SWAT guy guarding the car is on the other side of the car again, so that we can escape in the car and end the level. So yeah, this is mostly the same as how I did it before. But we needed we needed a second syringe to sedate the orderly, and we needed to sedate the orderly for the stun gun so that the SWAT officer can now be taken down non-lethally instead of lethally. Alright, let's get out of here. It's as simple as that. And here's what I was talking about with all zeros. Not only do we get Silent Assassin, but everything on the stats is all zeros. That's what we're doing with every single level. See you for the next one.